we just mentioned about that same game. We're gonna talk about some other things around the league. First thing we want to talk about is the Jets. Sal Olasi. Of course, I don't know if anybody saw this, but this is the guy, the coach, standing on the sideline, and he kind of need the player going by. The Jets ended up suspending him for the rest of the season, and then fined him $25,000, and he only makes I think he only makes like $50,000.
Yeah.
So I mean, I just want to get you guys thoughts on the penalty. Was it too harsh? Did he get what he deserved?
In the words of Fred Sanford, "You big dummy."
Should have tackled him.
Like Rome said, get your money's worth. You go do it.
Yeah, might as well. I mean, if you're gonna do that, just stick your knee out, tackle him, and just start beating him down.
It's like no one was gonna catch it.
Now more news has come out today that they're saying this was planned. Yeah. And if you look at the tape, it was kind of odd to me that all five of those, they think all of them were in on it. And all five of those guys were standing like uniformly right there. And they got word today that one of the coaches, other coaches was saying that they kind of planned this whole thing out. Not to, let's say, trip the guy up, but to make them go around him. So the league is looking into that even further, and now the Jets come out and said he's suspended indefinitely. Yeah. So I'm interested because a lot of teams, they say a lot of teams do that. The thing I don't understand is, it looks like the MC Hammer concert on the sideline as it is. Why do they have so many people on the sidelines, period? What is this conditioning coach need to be on the sideline of a game anyway? He's there in the workout room. Yeah. Why does he need to be on the sideline anyway? He's not calling plays. He's not a special teams coach. I don't understand why they're there anyway.
No reason.
I mean, they shouldn't be there in the first place.
Unless he's there for like physical therapy, maybe.
They got
other people do that.
There for that.
Especially for conditioning coaches, when you're in the workout room, you should struggle. You can't do that during the game.
No, I mean I agree with you. I'm just trying to figure out, rationalize as to why he's out there.
You know what the rationale is? That statement, if you're not cheating, you're not trying.
Yeah. And they see a lot of coaches do that around the league, and I think the NFL may come up with a rule saying that those guys may have to stay, because even though they weren't on the white line, so they were in the right spot, they may come up with another rule, so they got to be even further back. They may come up with another line to keep, because you know how those gunners on punt returns and kick returns often get knocked out of bounds, so that's a common occurrence. So
they were saying he's a former player, so maybe his instincts took over. And he was
a player in college. No, he didn't play in the pros.
Oh yeah, I mean, but maybe they said his instincts.
Like that ref, that ref did that one game. Who was that? South Carolina or somebody?
He laid that cat out, didn't he? He laid the South Carolina player.
All right, that other thing from the league that we want to talk about too. We'll get you guys started about this. Okay. After the Eagles beat the Cowboys. The Shark choice went up to Michael Vick. Got an autograph.
Yeah. Hey, I would ask for his autograph too. Michael Vick, my hero. That's why I got this hat.
Not on the field though, man.
You at least go in the locker room. Yeah. I think. I mean, players do it all the time. Other people do it all the time. But at least go in the locker room.
Looking like a groupie.
Yeah. At least. I mean, yeah. I understand the Shark choice grew up in Atlanta, where Vick was played, so he kind of idolized him. I understand that. And he said that it was for his nephew, who was a big Vic fan. But you either have one of your boys, one of your people go up to him and do it on the sideline or locker room. That's how most people do it. You don't do it right there on the field. I mean that's
the best time to do it.
Division game too.
Yeah, that's just tacky.
That's the best. The season over anyway.
That's just tacky.
That's the best time to do that.
Well, but that's tacky to do that. The other thing is, of course, we didn't talk about this game, but the Redskins. We've been saying they've been lucky all year. I guess they came back to bite them. They McNally leads the team down the field, last minute drive, tie the game up, and what happens? They miss an extra point. Kind of a high snap. But what's funny though, the Redskins fired the punter.
Well, he missed 2 field goals. Though.
That's what I'm saying. The punter, the snap was kind of high. I mean, it's his job to get that down.
Yeah.
But I mean, they fired him. But the kicker missed 2 field goals inside 25 yards. Yeah, but they didn't fire him.
Yeah.
I forgot. Somebody said it now. But the Redskins are now officially the Clippers of the NFL.
Oh.
Is it that bad?
Well, yeah, you pay a dude $100 million, and then he holding that money hostage by not playing. And it's like you got to.
And then you go hire, I think, still one of the most overrated coaches ever.
Yeah.
And Mike Shanahan.
Well,
I said it before, I've said it again. He has not won jack since John Elway retired. He's not even won one single playoff game since Elway retired.
well, you
Yeah.
know what? The only thing that's missing is, once he starts heckling some of the players, Dan Snyder, that's the only thing missing.
All right. Then the other thing from this week that we want to talk about, Brett Favre's streak ended kind of weirdly. The Vikings didn't play under the dome because of the snow. And a lot of people said it was divine intervention to give Favre an extra day of rest. He still didn't make it to play, but
Well, their season collapsed just like that dome did.
but
Pretty much.
let's take the streak in perspective. How big of a deal was the streak? Is it really that big of a deal as people make it out to be? 297 games. I mean, it's pretty incredible. Peyton Manning is the next one closest to it, and for him to break it, he's going to play till he's 42. So
2015.
no,
They said 2015 or 16.
yeah. So
Yeah.
you compare that to other streaks. I think it's one of the most credible streaks. I think it's more credible than Kyle Ripken's.
Well, yeah. I mean, at the quarterback position, it's like Brett Favre has had some good offensive lines, but you still taking a beating, even if you don't get sacked or whatever. You still taking a hit or something.
Yeah, and of course this Vikings, as far as Jackson goes in, and now he's hurt. His streak, consecutive game streak, ends at 1. If you guys ever heard of Joe Webb,
Who?
he could possibly be the Vikings starting quarterback this week.
Wow.
Who?
Joe Webb. He was a receiver last year.
A
Wow.
receiver in what, NFL or in college?
Yeah, he was a receiver. He was a receiver on the Vikings practice squad last year,
Wow.
and he's the third string quarterback. he could possibly get the start this week. All right, well, we're gonna take a break. When we come back, we're gonna preview games for week 15.